how do we sustain our soul missions and light work in a transformative time? The focus should be on serving, of course, and knowing yourself and living in integrity with who you are. And that will allow you to see if, oh, I like the finer things in life. And it comes from a place of no judgment, no fear, no shame. It just comes, oh, I guess I'm the one who likes the finer things in life. I like to purchase things and support people with money that I have. I'm not looking at money as anything else than energy and love and support. And it becomes a way of honoring who you are as a human being. Welcome to the Spiritual Quest podcast, a transformative journey where we step into a world of wonder and exploration, seeking answers to profound questions. Why am I here? What is my mission in life? And how can I make a positive impact in this world? Join me and my inspiring guests on a spiritual quest to fully embrace your uniqueness and speak your truth with grace and gratitude. I am your host, Vibeke Garnos, always guided by spirit. Hello, my friends, and welcome to another episode on the Spiritual Quest podcast. Once again, Celeste, my soul aspect from the Pleiadian Star team, stepped forward during my morning activation, and she brought forward a message that I want to share with you today. I think it's essential that we dive into the topic of what light work really is and what a light worker is defined as, seen from a higher perspective, not through the labels that might have been created by belief systems that are anchored within the 3D. So let's just tune in and listen to what Celeste has to share, and then we'll have a discussion. Urkinisianati, urkanisialisini, urisinatiaria, urkinisiatina, urisiatiania, nati urkinisia. Dear beloved friends, it is with great pleasure that I speak with you today to bring the acknowledgement to all of those light workers that are now seeding this beautiful planet, Gaia, with their own vibration and frequency in order to support the rise of a new Earth. Mother Gaia, her ascension is fulfilled by you joining the forces, allowing yourself the heartbeat of Mother Gaia in order to shift into new vibrations, where the co-creation of a new, better world for all life is the grounding that will embody the new frequency of the new Earth. The grounding is essential for you now, my friends, as light workers, beloved ones, as you now are tuning inwards to see the unique frequency and what it embodies. It will gift you the acknowledgement of your true nature as a multidimensional aspect coming into this life experience in order for you to shine your light and to recode what has been lost through the evolution of time. Now that you know that your light codes, my friends, are being presented once again through the soul aspects, most likely lit to support your light work at this very moment in time, to help in the support of the shift that you as humanity is going through, and to rise into that new vibration of the new Earth so that you can be that co-creator to build the new structures that will uphold the new Earth frequencies. And to do so, that is why you are seeding this planet through your light work. You are bringing the light into everything that you do as a human being through the embodiment of your multidimensional nature, allowing your soul to navigate this human life and to observe the understanding of what it truly means to be human, as this reflects the light that you are manifesting. Whether you look at light work as something in resonance with your soul mission, or whether it is simply you enjoying life, exploring what it means to be human, you are a light worker. It is defined by you choosing to share your light through love, through compassion, and through joy to create harmony. When you choose, my friend, to make time in order for you to reconnect with your true nature, to find that stillness in order to experience peace within yourself, that is when you will see the definition that light work is truly the allowance of your natural state of being, your soul being expressed through the human avatar that you chose in this lifetime to share your gift, like creativity, or whether that is simply you sharing your love, your passions, in different forms. It is all part of the light work. When you choose to be a light worker through your soul mission, that is when it is taken to the next level. That is when you are using your light codes in order to support your soul gifts and to realign your four bodies in the way of the new earth through new earth strategies, and to be that torchbearer lighting the path for others, devoting your service to supporting the evolution of the human species, and also all life that are anchored within the same frequency and vibration of your light work. So it is, my friend, essential that when you now awaken as a star being, when you choose to embrace your multidimensional aspects, these are bringing forth gifts for you to use through your light work in service to humanity and the great awakening and the ascension process. And how that looks for you as a human is, again, the co-creation between soul and human, first of all through the alignment of the four bodies, the spiritual, the mental, the emotional, and the physical. So when you understand that this human journey, not only is it a way to heal those soul aspects that are here to lift its own vibration through experience of frequencies, and then to return into the core essence of divine guidance, which is the divine source within, the spark that lights your spirit. And when you light your own path through the spirit by co-creation, you will feel the passions that arise from the understanding that there is more to this human experience than what you might experience through the human eye, but that there is a greater awakening through the inner world that will allow you to explore and to be the creator of that new reality that is resonating with the new earth frequency. And to do so, the embodiment is necessary. And the key foundation and structures of the new earth is fully being explored by your light work. You are either in resonance or not with the frequency that is the new earth. And when you do your light work, you are tuning, you are listening, you are sharing the gateway in order to resonate with that new earth frequency. You are the channel, the conduit, the light bearer, the torch that is shining that light to support others through their own awakening. And it is essential that you understand that when you do and practice by allowing your light work, it will guide you, it will give you the clarity, it will resonate in and on an higher level. Mother Gaia has already established those structures. What you as light workers are doing is creating the foundation in order for the structures to be upheld by the frequency of the new earth that you are the channels of. It is always a co-creation. So when you explore light work, you all embody it. You all do it in one way or the other. But when you choose to service through your soul mission by being a light worker, in order to support the ascension process for all life on earth, that is when you will experience the essence of light work. And it will help you as a human being to attune the physical body to the light body in such a way that the energy being gifted through your light body will transform the physical body, shifting it and lifting it into its optimization, where everything then will become clearer and more in tune with the new human. So that is all for today. Thank you and farewell. Do you define yourself as a light worker? And now that we've heard what Celeste has explained from their point of view, what they view us as light workers, we all embody the light and we all are here to express that. So, in that essence, we are all light workers. We're here to manifest the light. It's even anchored in the word human. Hue as in vibration, and man for manifestation. So, knowing that we are waking up to our soul gifts and our soul aspect as multidimensional beings, the light that is coming forward has a higher frequency. We are tuning our bodies, our minds, and our feelings, emotions to be able to hold higher frequencies. That is the ascension process. It's also known as the healing journey, just to put it into different words. Now, knowing that when you reach a certain point where the grind of the 3D world doesn't serve you anymore, doesn't fulfill you anymore, you're being deprived of high frequency energy, you're low in energy, you don't feel any passion of your life, you're more in the lower vibration of feeling, depressed or uncertain about the future, and you're not in contact with your authentic self. You are trying to find the light in the darkness. And here's the beautiful thing about being a light worker or a starseed or whatever label you choose to embrace. It is that the light is what gives this life to this life experience, whether it's in the dark or in the light. It is because we're here in this realm experiencing light and dark to embody both. Through our shadow work, we lift our vibrations. And so, knowing that there are frequencies within our light bodies and we are light workers, so we have to work that light that is already present. So, by us tuning inwards in order to get to know ourselves and our different bodies and how we function energy wise through our unique frequency, that sweet spot that aligns when you're fully in balance, that soul energy in motion is flowing in and it's being guided by your light body, which is then shining a light, if you choose to look at it this way, onto your blueprint of this life journey. so that it's always a greater understanding of how we are co-creating from a higher level, from our soul level, but also from the source itself by us tuning in through the spark, igniting the spirit, and then that light is shining and gifting the energy through the soul aspects and the journeys the soul has chosen to partake on. And it's a journey. Like we know, we are on a human journey, but we are souls having this human journey, which means the light is always present. And it's up to us to tune into that. But what happens when we rise in vibration and we do feel this depression or lower vibrations? Things really, you've outgrown them. It doesn't resonate with you anymore. You're tuning your vibration. It's tuning the radio station. You're tuning into new frequencies. You're learning new things, and you become joyful in that. It's a new way of you learning how to express yourself. And that's when the light gets to shine in a different way. So you're lighting, you're illuminating your path in a new way. So you're actually building strength. Your light has more ways of expressing itself. And you're doing that through the work that you do as humans. So you're still in that light process of working. But then it comes to a point where you become aware that there's agreements, soul agreements, that your soul having this human experience and that you have a soul mission because your soul is calling on you to do certain things. And as a human, you feel you're drawn to this through your passion, what your heart really ignites about when you look at things going on or being shared in the ether or in your physical reality. You are being drawn to certain people, places, or situations in order to support or to serve. It's a very big indicator. It's a signal, a strong signal that you're focusing in your energy on something that is lighting you up. So your light is shining stronger. And when we know that we have more light available, you have excessive energy so that you can give of yourself without depleting your energy. So it's a perfect co-creation. So you're sharing that light and you're expressing it through your creative process. And now that you're looking at your soul mission, maybe you're like, okay, I'm drawn to serving people. I want to help people wake up to their authentic self. I want to support other light workers in learning, holding space in order for them to explore, like a spiritual coach, or just being a channel and bringing information out and guiding people, bringing divine guidance in a time where there's a lot of energies, making sure that you hold that light for those beings awakening. Whether it doesn't matter what it looks like, but the thing it is light work. And it's when you start working your soul mission as a light worker, that's when some new frequencies will unlock, because that's when the light codes, the soul aspects, you're more in tune and ready to start using those other soul aspects, and for those to light up within you to illuminate your new pathway that you've not been on. It's a new way of experiencing yourself. So you're physically changing. Even your appearance can change a bit. If you've been overweight or if you've been struggling with one way or the other, your body is suddenly tuning into a higher frequency and it's adjusting itself, it's healing itself. And, pounds fall off, your rash disappears. It's a natural way of healing. So the focus is not on healing then, but it's of a sense of lifting your own light or embracing those new aspects of your life, to tune into that and to fully allow that through the embodiment. And when you practice, this is what the order says: soul energy in motion. So we need to be in motion. We know stagnated energy is depleting us, it is stagnating the physical body. We are not moving energy. And it's causing us to be overwhelmed, it's causing disturbance in our energy fields, and it can cause disease. We all know this. This is nothing new. But now that we are ascending and more people are choosing to be and embrace light work, we are tuning and tapping into the creation part, the co-creation of the new earth, where we are the builders of the fundament, uphold the structures, if you choose to look at it that way. It means that our light codes and all the soul aspects, the higher mind, the soul mind, is the one driving the force. It's the force behind everything you do as a human. And that is powerful. That is nothing the human can control. Those drop-ins and those downloads of those light codes will help you, help all of us. It will help us create the new foundation to build upon. The structures Mother Gaia has created and co-created with higher beings, with us, but the structures in itself is already in place. That's already set. But to build and to be part of that, we have to build the structures within ourselves. So we have to rise our vibration enough for our light to come in through the new work as a light worker, through your soul mission, to then ground it, which will be the new foundation. So all we do when it comes to expressing our light, our authenticity, speaking our truth, and sharing joy and happiness, everything that lights us up, is key. And that is light work. So if you love making people laugh, that is light work. Everything that helps you express your authentic self without limitation, any form of limitation, that is light work. And so I hope that as you move through these transitional times, you start choosing and asking yourself, what lights me up? What brings me joy? Am I truly satisfied as a human doing this kind of work? And then if there's any limitations or fear that arise when you're asking these questions, remind yourself that the light, you already have the light within, you're already a light worker. You just have to allow it to be expressed through things that light you up. So if you don't see your path clearly, then do something joyful. Then go and see a movie that makes you laugh. Do things as a human that just brings positive vibes. Listen to a podcast, be with friends, go play with your animal, whatever that looks like. But it's essential that we attune to the light within. And knowing that and asking ourselves, being aware of it, that we replenish that light. So if we cannot see or feel the light within us, everything is heavy, then you know when there's a rainy day, you know the sun will come out. You know it's there behind the clouds. So does that mean we can't be joyful because of the weather? Or are we choosing to know there's always light on the other side of the rainbow, right? And it's how we choose to navigate through a rainy day. Then when we finally get that beautiful image of the rainbow, because we know that the sun is on the other side. And that's the source of light within us. And we know through this human journey, because we are in this light and dark experience, that there will be difficult times, there will be joyful times. But it's how you navigate that you never lose track of the light and the work that you are doing as a human, your soul having a human experience. And so that brings us into a new awareness, a place where things are not so heavy, so serious, or something that we're afraid to be rejected by. Like if you start dancing on the street and people watch you and you're like, oh, People are seeing me. I can't do that. Who told you you couldn't do that? You're a light worker. You're here to work your light. You can work your light just the way you choose to, because the light always shines within the unconditional love. So when you choose to do that, you know it is for your highest good. And one more thing that I think is essential in what Celeste says about light work. It's easy to get caught up in the structures of the 3D, the foundations that are already built, because they are built by lower vibration, the 3D, right? The duality, where power and where we're not taught to stand in our own power. That we should look like everybody else. We shall do like everyone else. And if somebody is a millionaire, we should do as the millionaire, because then you'll become a millionaire. It doesn't work that way. Then all of us would probably be millionaires, right? Somebody has tried to copy something. I mean, that's why we have copyrights, right? I mean, somebody decided that you can't copy mine. This is mine. Sorry, I just enjoy this. But it's available to everyone in the quantum field. It's just who is downloading and who's acting upon it, who's working their light. But is it really uniquely something needed to be copyrighted? Because why do we copyright? Because we're afraid. Okay, so I'm not going to go into all of that, but just listen when it comes to the fear. That's the point here, that we do things that light us up, and then we're faced with the fear of it being taken away. Or if you don't do that, somebody else is going to steal it. That is not what I'm talking about, and Celeste is talking about by you following your soul mission. Because the focus is never on that or the competition. That's the 3D way of life. That's foundation that has been created by the 3D. That's not the structure and the foundations that we are creating through the 5D, moving into 5D consciousness. No, it's co-creation. It's the tomato and the cucumber. You got the cucumbers, I got tomatoes. I see the both value. You love that, I love that. Let's exchange. Yes, there will be monetary exchange, but money is energy. Abundance is energy. Wealth is energy. Prosperity is energy. And the fulfillment of experiencing wealth needs to be anchored by you sharing your light and being a light worker. It is a natural way of receiving and giving that allows you to become abundant. So the focus is never on the money per se. I'm going to be a millionaire. It's on how can I serve through my channel, through my soul mission, in such a way that I can sustain myself and my authentic lifestyle. And let me remind you, I said authentic lifestyle. Remember, you chose to come into this life. Not everyone chose to become a millionaire, even though we can create. And people have created becoming millionaires. And guess what? They lost their millions. Like the millions are gone a year or two or three down the road. It's because it's not there. It was an experience. They created that. They're aligned with the monetization, I guess, the money, the numbers, whatever that was. It was a strong signal and everything locked in place. But then it disappears and you're back. So how do you sustain? So I'm talking about how do we sustain our soul missions and light work in a transformative time? The focus should be on serving, of course, and knowing yourself and living in integrity with who you are. And that will allow you to see if, oh, I like the finer things in life. And it comes from a place of no judgment, no fear, no shame. It just comes, oh, I guess I'm the one who likes the finer things in life. I like to purchase things and support people with money that I have. I'm not looking at money as anything else than energy and love and support. And it becomes a way of honoring who you are as a human being. But if you think that money is going to solve all your problems, then that's what we've been taught. But it does not. Because once again, people have got money and they go bankrupt. It's just energy and how we are conduits for that energy. And if we are authentic in the way we are channeling the information and doing our light work and how it resonates. And of course, the higher frequency that you embody through your light work, you would maybe think that a lot of people would find you, see you, but it's not that way. The people who need you, who you're serving, will find you. But if we go down the rabbit hole of, oh, I don't know how I'm going to do this, how I'm going to do that. And let me tell you, I don't know how many courses people have tried to sell to me because I'm a self-employed, how to, make millions or how to do that and how to create more of that. And yes, I've tried some of it. Some of it was okay, but it never fit. It never resonated until I went inside and I said, my soul mission and my karma is the two things that is essential for me to be and feel fulfilled in this life. And who I am as I'm doing this is essential, that I am me being authentic and not limited by what other people say is the right way to say or do or handle things. That I'm the master on my own creations. And to trust in myself and my voice and my abilities and reclaim it, not in a way to say, look at me. No, I'm firmly grounded in who I am through the embodiment, finding my truth, and then speaking it, and then being open to learning more things, because we will never be finished as students. We're both the student and the teacher, and we will always be that way. And that is why light work through soul mission and co-creation is essential. That is why I have people that do the same work as I do, just in a different format, but we work with a lot of the same energies, that we support each other. We come together and we have discussions, conversations. We shed light on things that we might find difficult through the human experience, but from a co-creation, from a loving place, from support, because we know and see and have experienced what is true divine love and that divine guidance, and that all of us is connected to it. Nobody can copyright it. Your life carries the source within. And through your light, you are sharing that, expressing that through your work. And that's essential, that you can give to people. So embrace that label, Lightworker, and find what that means to you. Embrace it, love it, embody it, share it. And I would love for you to share that with me. Send me an email. I want to know, what do you do? And how does this message from Celeste resonate with you? And is there any difficult experiences that you've had that might have limited you in your view of what a light worker is? Because remember, it's the energy behind the words that allows us to resonate or not. So if it is spoken, if you have a wound, a witch wound that is not healed, whether it's from this lifetime or another lifetime, and we are speaking about doing light work, you might be triggered just because you did this work, you shared your light, and it was taken away. I've experienced that. Judgment. And it's still going on in the 3D by pointing fingers to people like me, us, whatever. It's still there. It doesn't reach me anymore. That's the thing. I've shifted my timeline enough that if it enters my space, I wouldn't recognize it unless I chose to, because we have free will. So please send me a line. Let me know what light work is for you and how you are planning or doing or strategizing how to support the foundation of the new earth. Because we are rising together and we're doing this together. Sending much love and light from me, your host, Vibeke Garnos, always guided by spirit. Bye now.